So when you look at Exodus 20 verse 2, you see that it said it was mentioning Egypt and you being out of the Israelites going out of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. It shows that you actually find yourself in a very nice place, even in a palace. But yet, what you are, your dreams, you didn't come to, you couldn't get your dreams because your prayer life has dropped to 10%, very low. Some dropped to 5% because I'm sure that most people who left their house, their country, looking for a greener pasture, they used to be, most of them that were Christian, they were like 98% Christian, powerful. Now they find themselves in Egypt. The number one thing that they believed was that God have answered my prayer, I don't need him anymore. You go and you go to church maybe once in a while, or maybe at first you go to church once in a week. Your mind is like, oh, I've been going to church long time, I think Europe, I'm here now, so because I'm not among those people, all those witches and wizards that have been chasing me, not knowing that the witches and wizards that are there in Africa, you have already hold them. They are actually begging for them to free from your hand. Now you have gone away, they are so happy that you have now come to meet the Marines. And then you think that because the power have changed, you think that this one are more easier. Don't know that they are actually more dangerous than the where you are coming from. So you see, then you are now in a house of bondage and trying to make it. You do. When I came to Europe, that was 20 something years ago, 23 years or 24 years ago, 23 years ago. You can see that I saw people who we heard about them at that time. So people say, yeah, this guy are rich, they made a lot of money, they were lucky, God helped them. And today you can see them, sometimes they are begging for you to give them 10 euros. When they go to party, they are asking, please give me takeaway. And even that one you say give me takeaway, it may be normal, but for some people it's more very, very serious. Because if I tell you, if I tell you give me takeaway, does not really mean I'm hungry. Maybe I just want to feel, I want you to feel like I love your food, then, because at the long run I don't really need it, I have enough. So if I say give me takeaway, it's just like just want you to feel like, okay, I like your food. But there are some people actually, they depend on that takeaway, they actually depend on it. And these are the guys we've been hearing about them. You see, they have found themselves in a house of bondage. Something have held them captive. Some of them have even turned to drug addicts or drunkard. It's like they are wrecked in the house of bondage. You come to Egypt, you think it's finished. You didn't know that, and you even find yourself in a palace. Does the guy in the palace tell you that everything is perfect with them? Oh, you've not heard. They didn't tell you. Palace is a nice place to live in, but you have to live in palace with a pure heart and a dedicated person with God, because that is the place where you really, really need God. Because there are treasure in the palace, there are good things in the palace, but you can never get one until God show you favor. And you can only get favor by praising, worshiping him constantly. How can king just tell you and say, come and sit down and eat with us? You don't know who you are. Who do you think you are in the presence of a king? So, but it is, the Bible was also saying that a diligent man, or why did he say it again? He say if you a faithful man or something like that, that if you are faithful enough and everybody can see, you can one day actually eat. A diligent man or faithful man, you sit down with the king and eat. But you see, you are not diligent enough. I don't think you are diligent, or maybe you are perfect in what you are doing. What are you doing? Without serving God, you go nowhere. I guarantee you that one. And if you find yourself in a palace and you don't serve God, or you find your place, you find yourself in a city with kings, believe me, very soon you are going down, because you yourself, you cannot even handle the treasures of God, because the house of God, the Bible said that the palace is, the throne is established by God. You want to enjoy it, and you don't serve God. Think twice, my brother or my sister.